Good evening, I'm Tracy Townsend.
And I'm David Curley. There is no place for it in the police department. That's what an angry police superintendent said today in response to the CBS 2 Chicago disclosures last night that one of his men made advances and demanded sex from women he arrested. Superintendent Terry Hilliard vowed to go after the officers and any others who might be involved. Pam Zeckman broke this story last night, and she's here with the latest for us this evening. Pam?
David and Tracy, Superintendent Hilliard said he's both embarrassed and angry that one of his men allegedly demanded sex in exchange for reducing charges or letting the women out of jail. In response to our investigation, he's already stripped the officer of his police powers, pending the outcome of a continuing investigation by Police Internal Affairs.
This individual he stepped over the line, and we're going to go after him. Simple as that.
It wasn't simple for these three women. Scared to go to the police on their own, they came to us for help, and we referred them to Police Internal Affairs, where investigators found them credible enough to justify taking the officer off the street within 10 days.
I'm very happy that Pam made us aware of this, so we moved on it expeditiously.
It all began on January 6th after the women were arrested in a police sting on escort services. Officer Eugene Jennings charged the women with agreeing to perform sex acts for money.
And he kept saying that he controlled everything, that he had the power to turn our charges from misdemeanors to felonies.
Then, in a room alone with them in the 18th District Police Station, the women say Jennings made advances or gave them a not-so-subtle choice.
He said, have sex with me. Not would you or could you. You have to have sex with me in order to get out of jail.
19-year-old Olivia says she and another woman complied, spending the night with Jennings in this hotel. Nicole and Robin spent the night in jail, they say because they refused to give Jennings what he wanted.
He seems to want sex. He wants to use his position of power to get him sex.
If true, Superintendent Hilliard says he'll take further action.
There's no place on this police department for behavior such as that.
Jennings has declined to be interviewed on camera, but in a telephone interview, he said generally that the charges are not true. Tonight at 10, we'll tell you why the women and their attorneys say more cops than just Jennings should be under investigation in this scandal. David and Tracy?
Is there any indication so far that we've heard from the superintendent that there may be others as well as the defense attorneys?
They are being questioned. There are officers in the 18th District that have been questioned by Internal Affairs, and he says that the jury's still out on whether other officers are involved.
All right, you have more tonight at 10.
Yes.
Thanks, Pam.